Let's talk Deadraiser. Deadraiser, yes, yes, yes. This is a really odd magic weapon. It is very, very situational to use, very clunky. I think it could use some great quality of life changes. The terrain in the Mistlands is not really set up for this to be particularly good. You can't really see when you're going to be going into combat, and the Deadraiser takes time to cast and resources. 40% current health and 100 Eider. Let's not do that. That's a huge cost, and you can't summon two skeletons at once. You have to summon them one at a time, which means you are spending. Like one proper use of this is going to cost 200 Eider, 80% health. So really, I mean, just 40% health, then another 40% of your current health. So not as bad, but that's a lot. And that's a lot of time for something that's probably going to be stuck on Mistlands crags. And then when you finally get into combat, which you don't really know in the overworld when that's going to happen, they're nowhere to be found because they're stuck. It's like, okay, well, this sucks. You know, I spent all this time and resources into nothing, essentially. So this means it's really good in the infested mines. Like right when you walk in, you clear the local area, set up your skeletons, you're styling. You know, you bubble up your skeletons and you're having a great time. I really think we should be able to, like, as soon as we start upgrading this thing, summon two skeletons at once for 100 Eider cost. Maybe the Eider cost should be reduced to 80 or so. Let me know what you guys think. Health cost could be like reduced to 30% or something. Like, I understand, look at this. At level 100, both would be reduced by 1/3. So that is referring to the Eider cost and the health cost. But that's level 100. And blood magic takes forever to grind out. It's pain, real pain. Even with like the really good farming techniques, it still takes a while. Like, it's much less convenient than elemental magic because you have your stone golem. You dig a pit for your stone golem, get your stone golem in the pit, and then just spam frost staff at it. Golem takes 0 damage, and your levels whoop, go right up. So it's a royal pain. I feel like we should definitely be able to choose which ones we have and we summon when we upgrade them. It's like, okay, I want archers only. I want a mix. Okay, I want melee only. You know. I think this skull should really be one-handed. That way, it could be paired with either sword or shield. Maybe you want to be super defensive, get in front of your skeletons. Maybe you should be really offensive, pair it with a Mistwalker, and then just boom, 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 you know, slice into enemies, and then have like skeleton archers support you from the rear. I want these creative and lovely options. Like, I would love this thing to take your block key, your right click, you know. No blocking, no parrying when you have it equipped in your shield hand. However, you can resummon your skeletons on the fly and still have an offensive option like your Mistwalker, your Frostner in your hand. You know, that I think that would be really cool, really great. You know, it's still costing you health and Eider on the fly to use, so you have to be careful. But I think people would love that. Let me know what you guys think. This thing, though, seems like an Ashlands themed item. It's got the undead aspects. You know, Ashlands, as per the teasers and the dev shown little snippets. See, it's going to be very undead-like. Okay, well, this is an undead item. That doesn't really work with Mistlands terrain. You know, especially since you can't really see far. But look. Look at this. What is this? I just saw this like right now. Makes players slightly easier to detect while sneaking, increasing the visibility of its holder by approximately 10%. Well, if you're into overworld, you want to be sneaking because it takes time, health, and Eider to set up. But now it makes your sneak worse? I don't think any other glowing item in the game does this. Like, maybe just a torch. You know, that makes sense. Your Deadraiser lantern, probably. That also makes sense. But, like, glowing weapons? Really? Does the Draugr Fang do this? Let me check real quick. But yeah, that should be removed. That's awful. No, that's so bad. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, it does. The glow makes it slightly easier to detect while sneaking. Put the Draugr thing down. Oh my god, that's another topic for another day. But put this thing down. Like, don't need to be using that anymore. Uh, does the spine snap do the same thing? Oh, P is capitalized. Check, 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 check. Yes, that kind of sucks. But then again, this isn't a very stealthy thing. Huntsman bow. This is your stealth option for bow. 4-meter aggro radius on its arrows instead of 8 like every other bow. Yeah, here we go. 4 meters of noise. There we go. Very good. This is also the first bow with a perfect accuracy. Crude and finewood bow have minimum 1 degree of spray, even when fully charged. So, not very accurate. If you want a stamina efficient bow, put the Draugr Fang down and get the Huntsman bow. Anyway, enough bow tangent. Let's talk about Deadraiser again. I think the Ashlands terrain is way better suited for this thing. Let's look at this Ashlands terrain again. Okay, flat, you can see. Okay, so now we have areas where the Deadraiser's skeletons or skeleton aren't going to be stuck. And also you can prepare, you can see big enemy or big fortress in the distance, and you can prep your skeletons. Okay, get them ready. All right, let's fight. You know, let's summon your skeletons, wait, regen, bubble up on the skeletons. Okay, let's go. Let's go into battle. Smooth, really clean. It seems like it's going to be a lot better in the Ashlands. Now, what about this lava? Lava's very dense. I wouldn't be surprised if we could just walk over it, but take damage. And I wouldn't be surprised if the skeletons could just walk over it and maybe take no damage. I think a lot of the enemies, like the Charred, because they're all skinny and gaunt and undead and whatnot, they'll just be able to walk right over the lava. This gap here, it looks like a lot of these crags are much smaller than the Mistlands ones, and they have a decent amount of space, like there's space between here, space between here. We'll probably be able to move through these crags very easily, so that your skeletons or skeleton won't be caught on them. It's going to be very, very convenient, I think. I hope they code it that way. It does look to be little swells right here, so it could have regular water physics. I really hope it doesn't. Because imagine like a really big wave. It's like huge lava, just ton of fire damage, like getting you out of nowhere. Like you wouldn't even be safe on this rock here. Like, the lava would get you, and that's a lot of crag-based mechanics that we've really had a lot of time with in the Mistlands. Like we've loved our crags. Okay, I love the crags. Great. I definitely want the experience of crags to be very, very different from the Mistlands, considering we've just had them and had them a lot in our minds. It's like, okay, yeah, we got it. Have these rocks burnt into my memory from the Mistlands runs. I'm good. I want them different. It looks like it's going to be different, hopefully, but I do want it different than weird water physics on the lava. No. Gotta be different, please. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Deadraiser. I do think that Deadraiser is going to be really good in Ashlands. Definitely going to be better than it was in Mistlands. Not just because of the fact that we're probably going to have upgrades to the Black Forge, and the Deadraiser will just be straight up better. Like, I mean, like, just terrain-wise, vision-wise, it's going to be better. What do you think of the changes that I proposed? Personally, I really like them. I don't like how like weapons have this feature drawback that counteract the style. I think enemies should be able to mess with your style. So like, you mess up, because you messed up, the enemies are coming to counter you. I don't like how you're trying to play sneaky with Deadraiser, and the Deadraiser itself is like No, I'm shiny. Hello, enemies over here. That's a bit goofy. I know it glows. It does not glow that much. It does not glow as much as Mistwalker. Does not glow as much as Torch, Dverger, Lantern. How much does a Mistwalker? Does the Mistwalker? I know it gets rid of mist. How much does a Mistwalker? Does it show? 20%. 20%. Okay. So that makes sense. But still, it's like Mistwalker is not a very stealthy strategy. Deadraiser is. You have to be able to set up that health and either away from combat. It's good to be sneaky in that situation. So it's, I don't know. I feel like it should be gotten rid of. Let me know what you think of the changes, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.